Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Justin here, bringing you guys another video on Branded here on the Latia Omega Simulator. Some Burst Protocol gameplay. Today I'm featuring some Canine Bristron and how layered branded endboards can be after you've built your board and your opponent has a response to your board. They have like a dark ruler or a droplet or imper. Like, what can you do if you layer your inboard, and how can you like play through all those disruptions? So my opening hand here is Cartesia, Branded White, Branded Fusion, Super Poly, and Spring Into Kit. This hand is a little bit awkward. You can kind of go whatever direction you want with this hand, but this hand is combo regardless, because obviously in Brand Fusion you have Cartesia, you have Kit, so you have ways to play the game. So we're going to see what we can do here against this individual here. So we're going to go standby banning. We're going to normal summon out the Spring Into Kit. I could have normal Cartesia, activated Brand Fusion, and then if that gets Ash Blossom, I can fuse, but it doesn't really give me much value really. Like, I could send Titaniclad and summon Quem sending Elbaz, but it's not really much. With normal summoning Kit, maybe I can bait out an Hand Trap, an Imperm, or an Ash Blossom, or something, Ghost Spell. So my Brand Fusion has a higher chance to resolve. So I normally summon out Spring Into Kit here. I use this effect to search Branded and High Spirits because I want to get access to new Elbaz here. So I'll grab High Spirits, put back the Super Volley, keep Branded in White just in case I may need it. We go Branded and High Spirits, reveal Cartesia, send Grand Wignall. And then we have Fallen effect, sends Titaniclad, summons itself to the field. And then we go effect to summon the Ecclesia. And then we activate Branded Fusion instead of going down the synchro line, because I have Branded Fusion in my hand anyway. And I have Titaniclad in the graveyard. So like, even if I get stopped here, I pass, I can summon a Quem and like still do things during my opponent's turn. The card lose action, I can summon back an Albaz or Cartesia. And even if I do get stopped here, I have Branded in White to fuse these two away. Or if I want to, if I really want to, I can fuse away the Albaz and the Grand Wignall to make a Mirror Jade. But either way, I think this is a fine position if I get hand trapped here. But fortunately, I don't. So I send Chargate Spring Into Kit. Sorry about that. I send Chargate Spring Into Kit and the OG Albaz to make Albion, and then I go Spring Into Kit effect, Chargate Spring Into Kit effect to reborn the Cartesia. And then I go Albion to fuse into the Lubellion by shuffling or by banishing the Fallen and the Spring Into Kit. And then I go Lubellion effect, discard, shuffling back to make the Mirror Jade. And then I go Cartesia effect to fuse into Grand Wignall. I'll play second Grand Wignall just in case. Like, this comes up a lot. Where you use Grand Wignall once for High Spirits and then you fuse into another one. So it did come up here. And I was able to fuse into Grand Wignall and send Saronir. And then Saronir sent Branded Opening, just in case they have like a Raigeki. I can protect my fusion monsters from being destroyed by artifacts. And then I go into the end phase where Cartesia comes back to my hand. Titaniclad summons Quem. Quem sends Mercurier. Albion sends Branded Retribution. And then we just pass. So this board is very good. I have Mirror Jade, non-target banish. Quem can reborn the Mercurier I sent if I need to. Ecclesia can tag on to the new Albaz, because I wish Ecclesia could summon an Albaz from the graveyard too, but it's only hand and deck. So Ecclesia's kind of just chilling. We have Branded Retribution set up in our graveyard, because we have Albion and Titaniclad. And we have Grand Wignall as well in the graveyard to banish itself to summon a Despian or a Dogmatica, whichever one we choose. So during the draw phase, they're going to go infinite impermanence on Mirrorjade Chain Droplet, sending Imperm and the Crystron monster to negate Grand Wignall and Clem, and then the Imperm will negate the Mirrorjade. They leave Ecclesia. But even though we lose out on the Mirrorjade Banish and the Clem Revive, Grand Wignall doesn't matter because we already have one in Graveyard to banish to summon. So it's really important to have a Grand Wignall in grave because this is like an important piece of your end board to have Grand Wignall in grave. But they negate 3 of our monsters. All we have now is Bradned Retribution. And we have Mirrorjade. Mirrorjade can't banish a monster. However, Mirrorjade can still send for cost. So we can go Mirrorjade send for cost the Rinbrum, and then Rinbrum can reborn the OG Albass system in graveyard to fuse up with our opponent's board. We have a discard, and we have Bradned Retribution. So let's see how it plays out. They go Joku, reveal Sulfador to summon them both. And then on the summon of these 2, I go Mirrorjade effects. Well, this is a trigger effect, so this happens first. They go Sulfador effect to send 2. I'll go Grand Wignall Chainlink 2 to summon the Aquarius from the deck or from the extra deck. So they send 2. And then I go Mirrorjade effect to send Rinbrum for cost. It's not going to banish anything because it's negated. However, Rinbrum can still reborn the Albass here. And then we go Albass effect. Discard Fuse off with his 2 monsters. His Dark plus an effect monster for Dogma. And then his graveyard has 2 Crystron monsters that I can shuffle back. Smiger, and this one here, I cannot say his name. I can shuffle back these 2 because these both have graveyard effects to banish themselves from the graveyard to add. So I go effect of Dogma here to shuffle them both back into the deck. And now his graveyard doesn't have anything he can really use. Like this doesn't banish it to do anything. I don't think Shuffle the Crystron. Yeah, and this does not have a graveyard effect. It does, but you have to target the Crystron card you control and destroy it. Which he doesn't have. He has 1 card in hand. And so he goes Lantern effect, target Joker, summon them back out. But I have Bradned Retribution for that. I send back my 2 fusion monsters and then they surrender. So that just shows what Bradned can do even if your board gets like negated. How layered your end boards can be, how strong your end boards can be post support. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys learned something new, and hopefully my audio is better here in this video. I know the last video was pretty bad, but hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. Hopefully it sounds nice, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next video. And thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys later. Peace.